I need to get a glass of water before I even start off this video. Alright, so it's been a little minute since we had a little face-to-face 1v1. I know it's been a very, very long time. Didn't really have anything or like much to speak about today, topic-wise. So I figured, well, I don't really vape anymore. I have an occasional drag when I'm out and I'm really drunk on my buddies. It's like having a drunk cigarette. Like, ugh, amazing. We have the crystal bar, the white one. Now, for those who do not know, flavored vapes are illegal in the Netherlands. I think they've been banned 2 years ago, something like that. So you cannot get flavored vapes. So it's probably gonna taste like shit. I have to say, I got this brand because I actually liked how it looked from the outside package-wise. So we're just gonna be speaking a little bit about life on this beautiful Wednesday. It is the 12th of March. It's bizarre, right? If you think about it, that we're nearly in our 4th month already of the year. Crazy. All right, well, let's have a taste test. It's like, I don't know what to think about it, man. They all taste the same. Like I said, bro, I don't smoke this stuff. But I just thought it'd be more entertaining. I mean, if you're smoking a blunt, smoking whatever, let me know down in the comments below. I haven't smoked it in nearly 2 weeks. I'll have an occasional joint. Yeah, I love an occasional joint. The biggest reason for me to smoke a joint is because of the fact that sometimes I really just struggle with sleep, and I light one up, take a few hits. Ta-da! That's my solution to not sleeping. I've also been... Well, I mean, look, I haven't really been sick. I've just been feeling like my throat the past week. Since I picked up my granny last week from the airport has been very odd. But anyways, we got to speak about some things, man. I'm very excited and very glad to announce that my best friend, Ida, she got her license, I think, about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really weird seeing her pull up tomorrow at my house with her own car. It's just kind of bizarre because I've gotten so used to the fact that I'm always a driver, and if we meet up in Antwerp, I pick her up there and we go back to my house. Because from Antwerp, there is no transportation that directly goes to me. Yeah, it's horrible. Transportation fucking sucks in Zeeland, okay? Yeah, I gotta say it, alright? As someone who used to live in Rotterdam, it fucking sucks. Because in Rotterdam, you still have taxis at, like, buses at, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. Here, it stops at fucking 6 at night. Like, bro, what is the goddamn point? Zeeland for you. I'm very glad, man, that she got a license, because this means that we both can switch when we're in foreign countries. Well, in most countries, she's not allowed to rent a car because you either have to be 21 or you have to at least have your license for 3 years. In some countries, like Turkey, for instance, only a year. So that's great. Or 21, I think it was. So I'm really glad she got a license, man, because she was so fucking disappointed just a day or two before we went to Turkey, like nearly 2 months ago. I was, going to the location. I'm like, oh, I hope she got a license, right? I pull up. I see paper in the hands. I'm thinking, oh, shit, she got a license. I said, how did it go? I failed. So when she said that, I'm like, she's fucking around with me. I said, all right, very funny. Where is it? No, I'm being serious. I didn't pass. I said, are you serious? Yeah. Damn. Hey, better luck next time. And she got it second time, which is phenomenal. So obviously when she's here tomorrow, she's going to spend the weekend here by me. And we're just going to cruise around Zeeland. Show her the beauties of Zeeland. Because I haven't visited a lot of places in Zeeland. I want to take you to Middelburg. I want to take you to Renesse and Zierikzee. Zierikzee, I've never been there. And I've lived there for 3 years. What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright, so besides that, I'm very happy, obviously. And yeah, a lot of you still don't know who she is, really, the background story of how we met. I've got a video about that coming up somewhere this month. Just still have to make it. But anyways, yeah, kind of beside that. You know what was crazy, right? So, I'm listening to British music, right? just before I hit recording on my laptop. And I'm not sure if any of you outside of the UK are familiar, but I know my UK people are. GRM Daily, massive, like I think one of the, if not biggest channels in the UK when it comes to hip hop. Crazy how time flies. I'm just going through tunes, of Esco, which shout out to him, bro. His latest releases have been fucking dope, bro. Like, bro, I've been waiting on this guy to get released for the past 6 years. No new music getting dropped because he's in the pen. He comes out, he drops Straight Drop 5. I really like Straight Drop 5. Look, when he previewed it on Instagram, I wasn't very sure what to think of it first. I saw a lot of negativity, but I'm like, give the man a break. He just did 6 years in the pen, all right, for county lines. I didn't know he was 37. He's fucking old, bro. God damn. Bro's nearly 40. That's crazy. That's like, bro, a lot of these rappers are older than you think, bro. I'm like, oh, he's 39, he's 37. But yeah, Straight Drop, great series of music, bro. It's insane. If you had to ask me about Esco, like one of my favorite songs, man, actually it might be All the Smoke, his latest release that he dropped recently. That actually might be one of my favorite tunes. I've been just repeatedly listening to that while smoking a spliff because it's such a chill vibe. But here's the thing. When I was super young, I remember when my granddaddy was still alive. Rest in peace to him, obviously. He's the main reason why I actually got into football and support Manchester United. I've been supporting United for nearly 13 years now. We'll speak about that in a moment as well. But I know when I used to go to their house in Holbeach, right? They used to live at Holbeach. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar. There's so many places in the UK, but I remember when I was 5, 6, 7, the UK music scene was very different back then than now. Like, you've got to remember, like 15, 20 years ago, we didn't have social media as what it is now. Like, nowadays, you've got Instagram, you've got Twitter, etc. You can just preview and promote your song before you drop it. Back then, you had no other way to preview your music, right? You had to do it on the radio, and it had to go via people, right? Does the name Wiley say anything to my British folks? I feel like it does, and it must. I mean, I'm not British by any means, but I got a British mom, right? And, bro, the music in the UK back then, like 15, 20 years ago, as I remember as a kid growing up, was dope as fuck. Like, just looking back at a video clip that's nearly 20 years old, the low graphics, it's just like, damn. Nowadays, we'll be like, yeah, crap quality, but back then, that's all we knew as people. We didn't have 4K 20 years ago, so it's kind of bizarre, But if I had to speak about the state of, like, British music nowadays, it's a very difficult one. Because the face of UK rap is Central C. There's no denying it, obviously. And you could obviously say Nems as well, one of the biggest, most popping artists, right, from the UK besides Central C. But if we talk about household names like Stormzy, Russ Millions, Fredo, etc., then yeah, obviously these guys are like top tier, but they just don't drop music anymore because, well, they've made a shitload of money. They don't care no more. Which is a shame because, like, Fredo, for instance, is a example of a artist that I thoroughly enjoy listening to. But because of legal reasons, he's been in Dubai, I think, a year now, year and a half, 2 years. Because, well, I don't think he can. Well, I think if he comes back to the UK, they've got a warrant for his arrest, some legal things or something. Because he allegedly got caught with drugs in Dubai. But since then, he's been released in Dubai. Bro, if you got money, you can do whatever the fuck you want, pretty much. If it was a regular person like you and me, we'd be killed, bro, in Dubai for having a bit of weed on us. Yeah. Again, respect cultures and respect countries. That's all I'm just saying. I mean, I was in Dubai 2 years ago for like a day. Yeah, it's just Hollywood, bro. It's fake as fuck. There is just no real reality. It's all fake. It's all about who can show off the most money and whatever, right? But yeah, I mean, Dubai it's alright. It's very expensive to stay there. And I mean, if you go to Dubai, if you're not making at least 10 grand a month, then I wouldn't recommend you going to Dubai because it's kind of a waste of money. Don't get it twisted. Dubai has a lot of bad neighborhoods as well. They don't talk about it in the news, obviously. No country wants to say about the negative part, which is very understandable. But a country that I'd honestly just love to visit is, well, yeah, Bali, Indonesia, right? I know it's still a country in development, but like staying there is so cheap. It's just unfortunate that like the flights are a couple $100. But talking about vacations, right? So me and my best friend, by the way, I'm gonna get some more tattoos soon. I want to fill this up here, and I want to actually get a sleeve on the right arm, the upper body. I'm actually going to Mallorca in less than 2 months. I'm very excited. I've never been to Spain. I know it's crazy, even though Spain is like an hour with the flight. I've just never considered going to Spain because the fuck am I supposed to do that? But traveling with Ida, it's all gonna be good. So actually, very funny that I mentioned it, but a couple of hours before we went on our flight to Turkey, we were at the airport in Cologne. Or was it Frankfurt? One of the two. It was Cologne. We were walking through the hallway, trying to find our luggage because, like, where the fuck do you drop your luggage off here, right? It's not a very big airport at all. She was like, "Hey, my football team, they're going to Mallorca, and they follow me on my Instagram, and they notice that you and I spend a lot of time together. We're always together on vacations, and they actually invited you and asked me if you wanted to come with me to Mallorca and me." So I'm like, yes, yes, I would love to come with. It's gonna be like 7-8 days, and it's just gonna be straight partying, and obviously football as well for her. So yeah, I'm very curious and excited to see what Mallorca's like. It's apparently a very tiny little island, but it's expensive, apparently, she said. So we'll see if it is true or not. That's kind of about it, man. I don't really know what else to talk about. Yeah, I've been just hitting the gym lately. I played football a couple of days ago. 1-6, which is really good. I'm very glad. Like, the first 15 minutes was so bad. We conceded, so I'm like, nah, that's going to be one of these games. Then the 1-1, we had a penalty, nearly missed. 2-1, 3-1. I'm like, oh crap. 4-1. All right, it's over. We've won. I made a couple of good saves. I actually twisted my foot. So the one thing I kind of hate about amateur football, which with professional football, they obviously, if it's dry conditions, so no rain, they make the field wet, right? And with amateur football, at least all the years I've played, I have not experienced that on the Sunday football, right? Sunday league football. It's actually funny because we literally play on the Sunday as well. So obviously, they get a free kick, the opponent, like 20 meters away from my goal. Ball drops in front of me, and the guy heads it, and I, with my hand, like, I don't know how I saved the ball, but whilst doing that, I twist my foot, and I just scream in agony because, bro, my fucking foot got stuck in the grass. And yeah, a couple of days later, it seems to be a little bit better, but yeah, kind of irritating. But yeah, you can't really do very much about it. I mean, that's the downside of playing football with these dry conditions. I mean, the weather has been phenomenal, bro. I cannot say a lot about the rest of the country, but it's been fantastic these past few days. I mean, a week and a half, 2 weeks has been fantastic. It hasn't rained once yet. Thank God. It also saves me a bit of money on heating, because when it's cold, I have my heating turned on. But now that it's sunny every morning I wake up, there's no need for me to have my heating on, which is glad. I gotta say, it's actually quite a nice one. So anyways, about football. So yeah, United played Arsenal Sunday. Yeah, what can I say? Fantastic free kick by Bruno. Terrible position from Raya, but Raya was insane that game. But I need to speak about one person in particular. Well, more. Rasmus Højlund. So we've had him since 2023, August. So yeah, roughly 2 years. And I've got to say, man, he has just been a very big disappointment so far. It's kind of sad to see such a young, talented player. I mean, he's only 21. We got him when he was 19. He was amazing at Atalanta. I followed his journey through Atalanta. He's a fantastic striker, has so much potential. And he does. I mean, he's still very, very young. Uh, I think he is suitable for the Premier League. It's just obviously he's struggling. It's very clear and obvious that he's struggling. But he had this one chance against Arsenal, and I'm like, a striker that is confident and has composure finishes a chance like that. And he doesn't. He took way too long. And I have to also say, an incredible sliding tackle by Declan Rice. That has to be said as well. A phenomenal tackle on his side. I have to give credit where credit has to be given. But poor reaction from Højlund. I think the best choice is to loan him out. Don't sell him, because he's got a lot of potential. Loan him out to a lower team. I think Højlund would be a nice fit for like Newcastle or like AC Milan. And one player as well that I feel like should really go is Diogo Dalot. He's terrible. He fucking sucks. He really is one of the worst right backs we've had in a while. I mean, he plays left back and right back due to the fact that, well, Luke Shaw's injured every fucking time. Like, bro has been injured for God knows how long. He recovers and he's injured again. A lot of people don't even realize, but Tyrone Malacia is on loan out to PSV. I think he should stay at PSV. Poor guy's injured too much as well. Like, these football players are made out of fucking paper, bro. All this muscles and all this crap, all this expensive physiotherapy, and they just injure themselves so often. Like, how is it possible? I mean, yeah, getting paid 100 grand a week, injured for a few months, whew, dream to come true for me. I'd love that. Yeah, obviously, I can only imagine, like, yeah, it's a very physical sport, right? But come on. Really? You get injured just as you recover from an injury? Like, bro, you're made out of fucking sand. Crazy. It goes even crazier on Sunday League. Like, Sunday League, I don't know, but, like, I've seen some tackles fly by. I'm like, ooh. You know what I've also noticed? I'm not sure if why this is a thing, but I've seen some tackles this season and last season playing. No yellow cards, no red cards. It's like it's not a very common thing to use on Sunday League football. Is it just me, perhaps? I have yet to see a referee pull out a card. I have seen players being sent off. I'm not sure if it's like sent off for 5-10 minutes and then go back in the field. I'm not sure if that's some new implemented rule. Very weird. But yeah, United obviously this season, this is our worst season in a super long time. But I've got hope for Amorim. If he can get the players that he wants and needs, you should give him the budget. But let's not also forget, in order for him to have a budget, players have to get sold. And unfortunately, a lot of players are not worth good money. I think Dalot, honestly, realistically, 40 million for Dalot is max. Because United are also in debt. They are in an insane amount of debt, like hundreds of millions in debt, thanks to the owners. It's a very tough situation, but, you know, obviously, United will remain my club for the rest of my life until I'm in a casket. I've had love and hate for this club, but it's still my club at the end of the day, you know. And I think we need a new goalkeeper. Onana, too many mistakes and too many weird decisions during the game. Bayern should get more chances. I feel like he's pretty good, actually. I think he's better than Onana. It's just me, though. But yeah, that's kind of about it, man. That's the video today. No interesting topic, really. Just talking about life and other things. I hope someone enjoyed it. And when I'm in Mallorca, yes, obviously we're gonna go vlog the crap out of that. I might even take you guys on a vlog for next week, man, when I'm in Zeeland with my friend. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, adios.